So 25 pips already in profit on Aussie yen. I'm long AUDJPY, and if we look at Euro Aussie here, I'm selling Euro Aussie, I'm short, and I am in 30 plus pips profit on Euro Aussie. And today's video, what I'm going to show you is how to trade Aussie dollar AUD like the banks.
Batman, Batman, Batman. Batman, Batman, Batman.
So first of all, why am I trading AUD USD? So if we go to Forex Factory right now, today is the 2nd of March, and as we can see here, we had high impact news on Aussie dollar earlier this morning. RBA rate statement, okay, which is not really the focus of the video today, but we can see later on tomorrow morning we've got high impact news on Aussie dollar again on GDP Q on Q. So the clue here as to why I'm focusing on Aussie dollars, because I know that there's high impact news on Aussie dollar coming up in the next 24 hours, and we know as smart traders, whenever there's high impact news, we know that the banks and the smart money are going to be participating in the market, and there's a high probability for easy smart trader moves using supply and demand. And I'll start with Euro Aussie over here. As we can see here, this trade is pretty simple. We have a supply level over here. As you can see, price pushed off the supply level, came back up to retest the supply level, and as we know, when price tests the supply level, we're looking for selling opportunities, and obviously we're selling from the supply level all the way down to the demand level. So I've got a supply level over here. Supply level, for those of you who do have my free video training, the supply level is the 1st of March, 1700 hours. We have another supply level clue over here on the 1st of March on the 1000 hour candle. And then the demand level, which I'm looking at over here, is the demand level from the 25th of Feb, the 2000 hour candle. So what I'm looking for here is again selling from the demand supply level down to the demand level, and this is supply and demand 101. Whenever we know there's high impact news being released, all we want to do is we want to analyze and trade the markets like the banks and not like the retail amateur traders, because if you trade like a retail amateur trader, you're highly likely not going to make a profit. So these are the supply and the demand levels that I was looking at on Euro Aussie. Now if we switch over to Aussie yen, pretty much the opposite to Euro Aussie. What we have over here is we've got a demand level over here, and this here I'll explain just now, but we have a demand level over here on the 1st of March, 1700 hour candle. That is the demand level. And then if we quickly scroll up over here, 25th of Feb on the 2030 candle, we've got a supply level over there, as well as actually there's another supply level clue over here on Aussie yen. So we have a supply over there. This is the one I'm actually focusing on. So supply 1 and supply 2. So we've got sort of got like a supply zone over there on Aussie yen. And pretty simple, what we had over here was yesterday we had price push up with high volume, okay, giving us this demand level over here. And also what we had is price came back earlier this morning to come and test the demand level again, and as you can see, if I zoom in a little bit more there, price actually tested the demand level with high volume, and you'll see here it's the same time as when the high impact news was released earlier on this morning, that RBA statement. Okay, again, we weren't really focusing on the RBA statement, but this was a clue again, because we know high impact news means the banks are going to be participating in the market. So price came, tested the demand level with high volume, so that was the clue again. When price tested demand level, all we got to do is we got to look for buying opportunities, and again, we're buying from the demand level all the way up to the supply zone, all the way up there, which is why I'm long AUDJPY. And again, for those of you that have the free video trading, you'll see why or how I identified my supply and demand levels. If I go to the 4-hour time frame there, you can have an idea of exactly what I was looking at. So we had the demand level over here and then supply zone over there. Okay, and the key here is, again, whenever you see high impact news on a currency, all you simply want to do is you want to focus on that currency using supply and demand and Forex volume, because you want to trade in line with the smart money and not like the retail amateur traders. We also had another opportunity here on GBP Aussie, which I actually missed this one. So again on GBP AUD, and as you can see, all I'm focusing on here is Australian dollar. So we have a supply level over here on the 1st of March, 1700 hour candle. We have another supply level clue over here on the 1st of March, 04500 hour candle, and then demand level on the 25th of Feb on the 2000 hour candle over there. So basically what we had here on GBP Aussie is we had price push off the supply level here, so price pushed down with high volume, and then price came back to test the supply level. And again, when price tests the supply level, all you got to be doing is looking for selling opportunities from the supply level all the way down to our demand level over there. So the key here again, guys, is whenever you're trading with supply and demand, and whenever you're trading like the banks and you want to trade with the banks, you use your Forex Factory economic calendar to tell you when there are high impact news coming up, so you know which currency to focus on, and then you simply focus on supply and demand as well as Forex volume. So we have here Australian dollar is now testing the demand level. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to shift the stop loss to break even there, and also going to move break even to my break even on Australian dollar JPY trade as well. If you want to know how I identify and draw my supply and demand levels like a smart trader, click the link in the description for the free video training. And as always, trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. Away, Millionaire. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell.
Batman, Batman, Batman.